Well, welcome back, folks. This is Gary with you, West Family RV Adventures. Probably hear a little bit of road noise. I am standing right on Route 1 in Wells, Maine, and we are at the entrance of Thousand Trails Moody Beach RV Campground. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful sunny Monday, June 16, 2025. And we are in day, I believe it is 6 of a 7-day stop here at Moody Beach RV Campground. Let's take a little walk through the park, shall we? As you can see, the very first sign off the road is Wonder Mountain Fun Park. It's a mini golf course. We have not visited that, but it seems to be a pretty popular place here. So let's take a little walk up the entrance of the park, shall we? Really cool looking mini golf park. Get some music playing in the background. So after you turn onto the main entrance off Route 1, it's a short drive up to the main gate. So as we approach the main gate on foot, if we look off to the right, we will see what I believe they refer to the newer section of the park, which is pretty much more wide open. And most of the larger rigs tend to be parked in the main section of the park, the front section of the park. Everybody obeys the 5-mile-per-hour speed limit, with exception of the firewood delivery guy, but he is awesome, very diligent, delivering firewood well into the evening. He's awesome. Okay, so there's a scan of the front end of the park, rental cabins. So as you approach the park for the first time, you can push the call button, announce yourself, and then after that they'll give you a PIN number, and then each time you enter the park you just simply put the PIN number in, push pound, and that gate will open for you. Not to worry, they don't lock you in, so on the way out it'll just sense your car and lift right up. Okay, let's continue on into the park. If you look in the foreground, you'll see all the beautiful, beautiful trees, wonderful shading. Okay, we've made a turn to the right, and then we're going to make another turn to the left here shortly, but I want to look back down at some of the newer section of the park again. Okay, as you continue to drive in, this small building ahead on your right is not where you check in. It is not. This is a bathroom facility behind it. And this small building, I'm not quite sure what it's for, but it is not the main entrance. It's not the office check-in. You will continue. As you can see, just past this small building on your right, the sign says, "Keep going forward for check-in." It is down the road. Here's another look to the left of some of the newer sites or open sites. So if you have satellite internet, probably you'd want to be to the front of the park for a clearer view of the sky. We have Starlink, and we're managing, but there is a little bit of tree obstruction. That's the trade-off when you have satellite internet, and you also want shade to enjoy that. Okay, we're starting to enter the main area, original part of the park. Lots of shade, lots of trees. So you'll notice the way the park is laid out, the original part of the park. All of the streets are numbered. Here's 4th Street. There's our site there, site number 56. We are on 5th Street. So there's just really pretty much one, there's another side loop or so, but there's one main loop that runs around the park. All of the streets are numbered and all of the roads connect, and they pretty much run like at a 45-degree angle. The site layouts are interesting. Some are like parallel parking alongside the road. We're in site 56 here. And I will show you something. We were actually pre-assigned this site here, which is site 57, and when we pulled in, we had a difficult time figuring out how we're going to open our canopy awning and our slides. So after a few minutes of thinking, we just pulled out and put ourselves into site 56. We spoke to the management and they were wonderful about it. Just couldn't be nicer, and they said that's just fine. Oh, I should mention, this is a Thousand Trails Park, as you saw by the sign. We're not members of Thousand Trails, and so you obviously don't need to be to make reservations here. So not to worry about that. A little morning maintenance being done. Okay, that white van to the right that we're looking at. Whoops, I got a phone call coming in. I'm going to pause. Okay, that white van to the right that's parked there, that is the park shuttle, and they make, I believe, starting at 10 in the morning and then the last trip back at 3 in the afternoon. Based upon demand, they make shuttle trips to the beach and back, and it's $3 a passenger, and you just need to let them know at the front desk if you want to go, and if they have enough people signed up, you can make your way into the beach. $3 round trip per passenger. Okay, actually I backed up my walking tour a little bit, backed off from the shuttle. This is where most of the people park. They pull over to the right as you make your way through the main gate and wind around. And just past this shuttle, little parking lot, is where the front desk and store is. So let's go check all that out. Okay, that's the front office, park store straight ahead. Let's kind of go to the right a little bit. There's the pool area. And there's a building called Lounge. I've not looked at that. I don't know if that's a private place you can rent. So this building to the right of the store, marked Lounge, looks like it has about 3 main rooms. They could be function rooms, but just peeking in through, it looks like they're not active right now. They may be undergoing some renovations. And we just look to the left and we'll see the pool area. I'll just take a quick film of it. It's a nice pool area. There's a hot tub that's heated. I'm not sure if the pool's heated or not, but it's a nice looking pool. So we're looking straight on at the front office store. Just outside of it is information board. This is store hours. But I'll tell you, even when it closes at 6, there always seems to be somebody inside the store. So if you need any help, you can probably bang on the door and they'll help you out. I wonder if that's up to date. Today's June 16th. We got live entertainment, Dewey, by the pool a little later. Have to check that out. Here's a little country store. So I will say the staff interaction we've had has been outstanding. Very, very helpful about traveling to the beach, places to go to park free, whether you go to Ogunquit or whether you go down to the beaches. They've been really outstanding, really, really helpful. Moody Beach Campground. This is the laundry facility. As of June 16th, the going rate per load to wash or dry, I believe, is $2.50. I got one out of order. My wife was noticing that people tend to way overload these washing machines, and that probably makes it tough on the maintenance staff. This is the bathhouse in the middle of the park, just close by the office. Men's out front. I can't film in there. There's people in there. And then the women's is to the rear. Here's a small loop to the rear of the office, and I think these are all seasonal. Seasonal guests. And there are seasonal guests throughout the park, but I think the majority are just vacationers in this park. Another building marked Recreation Hall to the left of the office. That's another building that doesn't appear to be active, but it looks like it probably at one time or in the future is an event center that you can reserve. One of the kids' play areas on the park. Maintenance facility. We're making our way towards the rear of the park now. Hey, that's a nice basketball court. Or tennis. Well, that's not tennis, that's paddleball. Or pickleball, I should say. Towards the rear of the park, you can see some cabins. So we're on 12th Street, 13th Street down there, and I think it does continue to go. It's a pretty good sized park. Making our way back towards the front of the park. Some more of their cabin rentals here on our right. So right now we're looking down 7th Street, and as I said, a lot of these trailers are parked parallel to the road. In terms of the size of the park, I did a count on the map, and I believe there's about 260 travel trailer sites. There's about 21 tent sites, and there are about 20 to 30 cabins in this park. So it's a good sized park. And there's a mix of seasonal and just visitors, like most all campgrounds. Beautiful trees. But so far we've been here about 5 days, and even though there's so many guests, it's pretty quiet. Haven't had a lot of noise or craziness. A few barking dogs, but that's okay. Isn't it pretty in here? A moment or so ago I was up in what I said was towards the end of the park, but that really wasn't towards the end because I had to remind myself that there are several tent sites up there towards the back of the park. And there's an additional third bathhouse. I'm not sure how many laundry facilities there are, if it's just the one by the office or there's more. I should have taken a more accurate inventory, but I'll post a picture of the map. They have dog waste stations. You can get your waste bags. Okay, this is the middle to back left loop of the park. And this is where a lot of the tent sites are. I don't believe any of these tent sites have water or electricity. So they do not have that if you're looking for that. There may be in certain sections of the park. That's something you might want to inquire about if you're going to be tenting here. This strip of tent sites to the right of the road, they go all the way up to the end of this road. That's not the only tent sites. There are some others towards the very rear of the park in a really cool open area. Well, I say open, it nestled under trees, but it's really thinned out beautifully. It's really nice. These clearly are all seasonal people to the left. So you'll see that the seasonal are all mixed in with the overnighters. Oh, I forgot to mention, a moment ago I filmed quickly the inside of one of the restrooms. I found them to be pretty darn clean most of the time. Um, Really good water pressure on the men's showers. I know my wife had mentioned in the middle shower building in the ladies' room they had a little bit of temperamental water temperature, but I didn't have any issue at all. There's the office facility we're coming upon again. Now I need to wrap this video up. Just a short walk through the Moody Beach Thousand Trails Campground in Wells, Maine. Our family's going to jump in the pickup truck and we're going to head a little north on Route 1 and we're going to walk through Kennebunkport downtown. Looking forward to that. Thanks for being with us. This is Gary with West Family RV Adventures saying goodbye. A few closing comments about the park I had left off on my prior footage. Quiet time for the park, I believe, is 11 p.m. and it seems like everybody really respects that. They do have a firewood cart, I think I mentioned earlier, and you can buy 3 bundles for $20, and it's really done up nice and dry firewood, so that's a really great thing, and they're running around and they'll deliver it just as soon as you ask for it. As far as the location of the park, and it's 1 mile max, I would say, from the local coastal beach line. The greatest beach stretch in the state of Maine is in Wells in Agunquit, and that's just a mile away. It's a 3+ mile stretch of beautiful sand, and the beaches are really busy. This park is just about a 5-minute ride away. I forget the exit number on 95, but a 5-minute drive to the interstate, and directly across the exit of I-95 is the Wells Amway Downeaster train line depot. And our 4 high school / college age kids took a day during our trip. They left at 6 a.m. and they went to Boston and came back to the Wells Depot at about 7:10. They had a terrific time in Boston. It's a 1 hour, 50-minute train ride to Boston, I believe. If you want to just get down to the Kittery shopping post, Portsmouth Mall area outlets, I think by car south on I-95, that's probably only about a 15-minute ride, maybe. We haven't done that. We're going to do that tomorrow. So, we're just a short ride south of Portland, Maine. So it's really a great location. And I mentioned Kennebunkport Village a little bit to the north, about a 15-minute ride, and also Agunquit is just about a 10-minute ride south.